I believe that media inaccurately portraying what a beautiful woman should look like has a large impact on the mental and physical health of women. I also think that where in movies and TV, where a person is depicted as being thinner than they really are, should receive a higher rating. And I also think that photoshopping or altering the body size appearance of a woman should be illegal in any other form of media, such as ads and magazines. Statistics showing people believe they should be thinner or have eating disorders are amounting, especially in young women. 40% of 6-year-olds desire to be thinner. 6-year-olds, these are little kids whose only worry should be nothing really. I mean, they're 6 and they're having desires to be thinner already. And 81% of 10-year-old girls fear being fat, and that's a high percentage. 81% are fearing being fat. And girls who have a normal weight on average, 60% of them believe they are overweight. That is, over half of the girls are believing that they are overweight when they aren't. It's like people my size saying they're overweight. Of girls 6 to 12, 35% have been on a diet at some point in their life. And that's 6 to 12. And I'm guessing, it doesn't say here, but I'm guessing this isn't for health or the fact that these girls are like morbidly obese. And I feel like if you're that age, you shouldn't diet unless if it's for health concerns or if you're, like I said, morbidly obese. And most models now have a weight that is considered clinically anorexic. So most models that you'll see in those magazines or on ads are clinically anorexic. So they have an eating disorder and yet they're portrayed as being normal girls when they have a problem with their weight. And even the definition of plus size, according to rehabs.com, has begun to shrink. 10 years ago, plus size models typically ranged between the size of 12 and 18, while now they span only sizes 6 through 14. Half American women actually wear the size 14 or larger, meaning that even plus size models no longer represent the average American woman. And that is supposed to be what an average woman looks like, a plus size model. Most designer fashions now only range up to the size of 10 and 12. So the average American woman could not wear a designer outfit, which is unfair to her. And ANAD.org says up to 24 million people of all ages and genders suffer an eating disorder, anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating disorder in the USA. It's a lot of people in America who are having eating disorders. And 91% of women surveyed in college campus have attempted to control their weight through dieting. 22% dieted often or always. So that's almost a quarter of women on a college campus often or always diet. And that's not healthy to your body, and dieting just isn't that much fun, and it's not something you should do that often, if ever. I mean, unless if you're like way overweight, or maybe if you are overweight you should diet, but not often or always. You should just eat healthy and exercise more often. Anorexia is the third most common chronic illness among adolescents. It's the third most common, and yet it shouldn't even exist, because I feel like if people had positive body images in their life and to believe that their body is beautiful, then this wouldn't even exist. And this isn't just all coincidence that it's just young people these days are hating their bodies and having problems. Because according to futureofchildren.org, the amount of media increases by age in adolescence, and the amount of eating disorders and problems increases by age in adolescence. So 8 through 10-year-olds report 37 hours of daily media use that is not linked to school. 11 to 14-year-olds have an average of an hour and 2 minutes. And among 15 to 18-year-olds, where the amount of problems with weight and self-image are highest, have an amount of time of an hour and 22 minutes. And studies show that most of your values are formed by age of 21. And these people are often seen in all sorts of media, including even like textbooks, that they're supposed to be thinner, and they'll see that over and over again by the age of 21, and that's what they'll think is normal when it isn't normal. Children need to start hearing at a young age about loving your body and how eating disorders harm you. And I believe they should also learn about eating disorders, basically what they are, and be told how to love your body so that they can prevent them. Because honestly, children these days are having eating disorders. So they need to start learning about them and learning how to prevent them. And they need people telling them how beautiful they are, because everyone is beautiful. And media, any form, movies, TV, magazines, ads, anything, need to portray women accurately. And use few, if any, methods to distort an image and not to alter the size, appearance, and all in anything other than maybe a movie that is supposed to be showing like a struggle of an anorexic person that should receive a higher rating, because it will probably use CGI to alter the weight of the person. But besides that, I think it should be basically illegal altogether, and that if we were just to show accurate women who weigh the normal amount and not models who are almost all chronically anorexic, then this could just go away and self-image would improve and people would just have a better outlook on life. Thank you.